Now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
The tight end changing his position. Now Leonard Fournette. He finds some open field here. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it'll be first down here after the run. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Bortles. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Crowell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Bortles now on first down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Bortles to throw on second down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll toss it to Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Shipped together here from the D-line. From midfield, here's Bortles. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A handoff to Fournette. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run with Crowell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you play really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And now out come the Jags. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Now Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Jacksonville, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.